hi, and welcome back to the channel. So this week we are heading north out of Sydney up to the central coast and a little place called Pearl Beach. Now, the sunrise this particular morning was about 6:45, and of course you normally want to be in position at least an hour before sunrise, so we aimed to get there for about 5:30. And that meant you had to get out of bed super early. So an hour and 20 minutes before that was out of bed at maybe 3:45 and ready for the drive ahead. So of course it's still dark when you get there. You walk along the beach in the dark, so you got to make sure you pack your head torch, and then once you've done the beach, of course you end up on the rock ledge. You got to walk around the rock ledge, get yourself in position, and then you already start shooting. Here we go. Well, good morning. And welcome to Pearl Beach. So we came here this morning, oh goodness, we got here about 5:45, about an hour before sunrise. And around the rock ledge here, there's some really lovely areas to shoot. This straight across from us on the right hand side of the frame here is Lion Island. The sun's actually rising across in the east, which is a little bit out of left of frame right now, but we had some really nice colour that came up here earlier. I've got a nice little part of the rock ledge that I've set up in the foreground of the shot here. So what I'm doing is I'm a little bit lower down just to try and capture as much of the rock ledge as I can, and I'm sort of pointing a little bit down as well, because further up in the sky there's not an awful lot happening, but in the middle of the sky there we've got some cloud there. We had some colour a little bit earlier, so let me put up the first shot that I took, which was a longer exposure shot with some real nice colour in the sky. Have a look at this one first, and then as these waves have been pouring over this rock ledge, I've been trying to catch some faster shutter speed ones as well. But first shot of the day is the longer exposure. Let's try one. Try one as a long exposure first. Check this one out. Here we go. So that was the first shot of the day, and now what I'm trying to do is, whilst I had some colour in the sky there, was take some shots here with we've got some water from some of these waves. It's just high enough to be sort of pouring over the edge of this rock ledge here. So what I'm trying to do is, it's about a half-second shutter speed I'm aiming for. Still with a little bit of colour in the sky. Because I've got quite a flat horizon there, I'm using a graduated filter just to bring down the brightness of that sky a little, just to balance up the shot. So about a half second, and I think I'm about 100 ISO right now as well. And you can see these waves starting to come in. We just haven't got a lot of swell today, so it's flat as a pancake out there, but occasionally a wave will come in like this, where it runs up and we'll get high enough to pour over the edge of the rock ledge, and that's what I've been looking for. Okay, second shot of the day, pouring over the rock ledge. Let's check this one out. So what I've done is I've actually just come across a little bit, and I'm trying to capture most of this bowl in front of me here and waiting for a wave to come across the rocks. We've got some sort of nice mossy green rocks across on the left there. We've even got some reflection pools in amongst those mossy green rocks too. And this rock structure here has got this enormous bowl which is just looking very photogenic. And to top it all off, I'm waiting for a wave to sort of pour over and give us that wave look as well. So let's see if we can get all of that in one shot. It might mean that I've got to wait for a couple of minutes for the shot. I'm not going to make you wait, but hopefully we'll get a wave to come over and join the party here as we get the shot. So my settings right now, I'm sitting at 0.6 of a second. I'm at f8 and I'm at ISO 200 right now as well. And I've got a grad on in front of the lens. Here we go. Not quite. I've got a grad on in front of the lens here as well, just to bring that sky down a little. We had some colour just over the hills here, which is starting to fade, so hopefully we can get the shot quickly. Okay, let's check it out if it came out. All right, so I've just moved along the rock shelf a little bit further here, and there's this lovely, there's a little pool in front of me that's been made. Obviously there's a rock down in that pool, and these pools get made because a rock sort of gets caught in a depression, and as the waves come in, they move the rock around, and it actually loosens up all the sandstone and eventually forms this hole, and the rock's still in there, which is quite amazing. I've just noticed there's this little rock pool in front of me here. There's another one just a little bit further down, and then there's these waves that are coming in, and the sun's just come over the horizon, so we get some really nice light. So what I'm trying to do is catch the waves as they come in and form some of these really nice patterns next to these rock pools. We've got a lovely sky right now, and I'm just sitting at about a 0.6 of a second just to try and get a little bit of movement in those waves. Now that means I've had to put a 3-stop ND in front of the lens now, as well as the grad, but we're good with the grad because we've got a flat horizon in front of us here. So I'm just trying to capture some of these nice sort of white foamy waves as they move around and come in on a wave here. So I'll probably just hang in here for a couple of minutes, see what we can find, and if the shot came out, here it is. Check it out. Well, we're done at Pearl Beach. What an epic little place it is. Lion Island's looking just magnificent over here, and you can almost see behind it the lighthouse up on Barrenjoey there. Epic little place. I've been here quite a few times, and it never ceases to amaze me. It delivers every time. I think we had about a 95% medium cloud forecast for today, and normally medium clouds don't really amount to very much. You're normally looking for the higher stuff, but we've got a bit of color. It's absolutely blue sky right now. All the medium cloud seems to have disappeared, moved on. So if you like the shots, don't forget to give it a thumbs up just down here. Subscribe to the channel, do all that stuff. We're out every weekend doing photography somewhere, so there's lots of content coming your way if you like this kind of content. What I'm going to do now is put all the shots up with all the settings, so you can see what the settings were for each of the shots. We started off with some longer exposures, sort of 2-3 minutes, and then obviously as we got more light, the shutter speed came down and down. So we're going to head off for breakfast now and get some breakfast and a coffee. We'll see you in the next one. Cheers.